This is the Professional Responder Student Training Kit. This kit's designed for use in professional responder courses during scenarios, skill practices. You can also purchase one of these if you're learning those skills. You're a paramedic student, a nursing student, physician student, firefighting student. This is a cost-effective bag for you to purchase all those items and practice at home, practice with friends. So we really wanted to make a great training bag that you're not afraid to use and pull apart, because this is all meant for your development of skills. So this bag includes the components to practice all of your vital signs assessment, all of your wound care, bone, muscle, joint injuries, and emergency medications, because we have all the simulated emergency meds in here. So let's get into the bag. Number one, nice high-vis red bag. This is our large medical duffel. We sell this on its own as well. You've got your medical logo up here. You have two carrying options. You have a padded shoulder strap. It's got a little bit of padding here. It just connects these two D-rings. It also has a carrying handle up top, so you can use that to just carry it if you like. And this Velcros together just to make it easier for carrying. Let's go through the pockets. So number one is our main pocket here. So you got this big zipper here that opens the entire components up. And this makes it easy for students or yourself to find what you need. There's also tons of extra room in here to add more things. You want to add PPE, like a reflective vest, a helmet, all that can be added into the kit. The first thing you're going to pull out is our clipboard. So we included a full-size clipboard in here. This actually has the pack check form on it, so you can go through with students how to pack check. There's space here if you want to add your own items. If you want to cross items off, you can. So this has the full pack check. It explains where everything is laid out in the bag, so you can go through it easily, as well as a QR code linking to videos related to this kit. So that's the pack checklist here. Behind it, we've included our patient care reports or SOAP notes. So you get 10 copies of these, and you can download more on our website. But these can be used in scenarios in practice for practicing filling out PCR forms. And this is a pretty good layout of any kind of standard patient care report form you're going to see. And like I said, you get 10 of those in here. Nice clipboard. It's easy to use, nice and flat, and it's going to last you a long time. So just a great little added training device so you can write on the go. So that's our pack check form. Then in our kit, we have a adult full-size adjustable cervical collar. We have our assessment kit, which I'll pull out in a second here. We have our emergency blanket or tarp to keep patients warm, cover patients, improvised pelvic binding, so a ton of things you can do with that item in there. And we've included our speed splint. So full-size speed splint for practicing your arm and leg splinting. So that's all the items included in the main pouch. Let's take a look at the assessment kit. So this is the assessment kit, the vital signs kit. You can also purchase this on its own. It's called the Professional Responder Assessment Module. So this has all of your vital sign components. Let me just adjust the camera here. So in here, you've got a high level stethoscope. This is a really good quality one, not a cheapie. You've got good earpieces. You have replaceable earpieces in the bag. You've got the diaphragm and the bell, so you can switch the sides here for low frequency, high frequency sounds, pediatrics, adults. Really good tubing here. You can clean this nice and easily and reuse it between students and practice. You have our pen light. So it's got your pupil gauge. This uses the AAA batteries, so you can just add those in, replace them as needed. It's going to last you a long time. We have our pulse oximeter. Comes in this nice, easy to read case, nice and hard to protect it. There's the pulse oximeter here. It's a very simple unit, goes on your finger. This one, again, just uses AAA batteries, so it makes it easy. We've included batteries with all the items, but eventually they are going to die. So to replace it, it's just the same battery system, which is nice. This has a nice LED color screen, comes with a lanyard, and these are really good pulse oximeters. These are high quality, Health Canada approved ones. You get the instruction guide in here, but they're going to be nice and accurate as well. Then for temperature reading, we have our oral and axillary thermometer. This is a digital 10-second read, so nice and quick. Comes in a hard plastic case. It measures in Celsius and Fahrenheit. You can easily clean the tip if you want to with alcohol or soap and water, and it also comes with 100 probe covers for using. Again, comes in its own like plastic case once you pull it out of the packaging, and the instruction guide is on the back there as well. So that's your thermometer. And then the main kind of guts of this kit are the blood pressure cuff. So this is a one-handed blood pressure cuff, which means you can turn your dial to open and close your valve, squeeze it, and read your meter all in one hand. So these are the better level version. It also comes with multiple cuff sizes. You have the large adult, the adult, and the child. And these easily attach. So you just open up whichever one you'd like to use. And these simply screw in to the side here. You can close your valve. And now you can pop it up and release and assess your blood pressure. Easy to swap. You just simply unscrew, and then you can add whatever other size you want. So that is the assessment kit. It comes in the bag. All nice and padded, all comes together nice and easily organized. It's easy for students to put back together and reuse, and that's what we love about using this on our courses. So that's the main pocket there. Up front here, we have all of our training medications. So this just opens fully up, folds down to expose all your meds, and all of these training medications are included in this bag. So number one, we have our training aspirin. So we have our simulated aspirin. It has all the same instructions you're going to find on a standard aspirin container. These are edible, so you can eat them, you can chew them, so they simulate that same coating of aspirin. So these are a great little additional piece for training. We have our nasal Narcan. So this is a reusable Narcan trainer to simulate the Narcan training. We have our EpiPen trainer. Again, this is a trainer. There's no actual needle. It operates the exact same way as the standard one, except you can reset this one, reload it. Then we have a spacer. So this is for using with our inhaler trainer. So I'll just open this up to show you here. So this is the inhaler trainer. It's nice because it comes blue, very similar to the color you'll often find in the bags. It says training rate on it, has the same sort of function where you can use it. So just a great little aid for training on meter dose inhaler training. And again, it includes a spacer here. You have our nitro trainer. So this is your nitro spray. So same thing, again, practice. These are not real drugs. They all say Practi on them. These are all inert, so they're not going to do any harm. So they're very safe to use in practice and scenarios. And then you have 2 glucose gels for your low blood sugar treatments. So that's all your medications there, and they easily go right back in here. So what we really like about this kit, and what we found, we tried lots of bags in the past, is that we want students to be able to do a scenario, run it well, use the tools, practice with the tools, and then be able to set back up to do the next scenario quickly. So everything's nice and organized. It's easy to find. It's easy to pull out and take and put back for this kit. The 2 side pockets are the last pockets in this bag, and each has its own purpose. So this side here is all about splinting and bone muscle joint injuries. So you get 2 of the moldable padded aluminum splints. You're going to get a cold pack. You're going to get 3 of the training triangular bandages. So these are not your like disposable ones. These are cotton. They're extra large in size. They're not going to tear apart easily like the disposable ones. They do each come with 2 safety pins. You can wash these and reuse them. So they're really great for training. And then we've got a few elastic bandages down here. We have a 2-inch, a 4-inch, and a 6-inch, as well as 2 tongue depressors. So that is everything for the splinting kit. And again, once the scenario is done, you just simply toss everything back in and you're ready to go to the next practice. On the other side here, this is all of our trauma and wound care. So first up, we have all of our emergency trauma gear here. This is just a nice, easy open bag. So you have your compact pressure dressing here. You have your trauma pad with wrap here, trauma shears, and the windlass tourniquet. So this is a training tourniquet to simulate the CAT Gen 7. It operates identical to it. It's identified as training in this nice blue color. So you're not going to mix this up with active tourniquets. It has instructions in here, but it is the exact same usage as that CAT Gen 7. So really good for practice. Then we have our minor wound care modules. So this is all the gauze. You have 2 4-inch roller gauze, 2 2-inch, a roll of 1-inch hypoallergenic tape. You've got 5 of the non-adherent 5 4x4s for the gauze and 2 large trauma pads. And that's all in this. That's a nice resealable kind of zipper case. Everything is clear and easy to identify. Down here is all your swabs and creams. So we have all of our BZK swabs. So you get 10 of those. And you get your burn gels up here. So this is your burn gel you can add to gauze, and this is your burn dressing. Goes there. Then we have all of our bandages. So these are your regular, your knuckle, your fingertip. They're all going to be included in here. So just some nice fabric bandages, again, for training, you can use throughout the course. And this is our saline irrigation bottle. Again, for training, what we didn't want to do was leave something that once cracked useless. So this is a reusable bottle. You just fill this with water. You unscrew the top here. This allows for the pressure for irrigation. And then when you want to fill it, you just open this up. You can fill it with tap water, close it up. The other advantage of this is after the training, you can dump all these out, let them dry out, so they're not going to leak all over your bag. They're not going to go bad. They simulate the irrigation bottles of saline perfectly. So that's your training saline there. And that's it. That's the entire kit. So the only additional thing we're going to add to this is we have a glucometry module you can add to the assessment bag if you're training with glucometry. But other than that, you can pick this up now at wildmedkits.ca.